Hey, this thing on? Got to, there. How's that work? That's all right. See if we can fix that a little bit. Okay. This live thing, they don't really give you enough time to fix your hair, get your hat on, get your thoughts together, but whatever. I'm just going to rant a little bit about the cost of gasoline. I mean, the true cost of gasoline, because we don't get to talk about that much. And we're sitting here on a day that you never know. This could be our last day on Earth because of everything that's going on. And when you get right down to it, gasoline is a big part of that. Some people don't see that, but 15 years ago, I started this channel with the basic premise of we got to cut down on the amount of gasoline that we're using for a whole bunch of reasons. Number one, the amount of money that we throw out on gasoline every week. Every one of us that drives. It's stupid. It's ridiculous. That's one. Number two, the environmental impact. Hey, what's happening, man? I can barely see. I'm not wearing my glasses, but that's all good. I lost my train of thought. Boom! It's gone. So it's the expense. One. Two, it's the environmental impact, right? Pollution. Pollution's not a good thing. Breathing all those fumes, it's not good. Three, carbon emissions. Not a good thing. I happen to be of the mind that climate change is real and that we could possibly do something about it. And yeah, what's the last one? Oh yeah, geopolitical stability, which is where we are today. Yeah. Whoever thought we'd be in this place? But we are. Nobody's watching, so maybe I'm just going to kill this stream. Okay. Maybe not. Hey, there's a person. I like talking to myself, sitting in my car talking to myself. These days, nobody knows if you're just talking to yourself or if there's somebody on the other side. Maybe you're having a conversation with somebody. I'm not. In reality, I see people come and go. Nobody wants to look at my fugly face, but that's okay. I'm just going to kill this. All right. See you later, man. Nobody shows up. Oh, look, a person showed up. Hey, what do you think? Say hello, or I'm going to dump the stream, man. Because I don't have my act together. I'll come back later once I have my thoughts together. But basically, gasoline's too expensive, and we got to find ways to do things about it to fix that. Now, we can't magically make the price of gasoline go down. There's no button that we can push. There's no switch that we can flip. The president does not control gasoline prices. But all of us can control the amount of money that we spend on gasoline every week. Now, I'm an old bastard, as you can tell by the gray in my beard. I've been around for a while, and I lived through both gas crises. What's the plural of crisis? I lived through both of those gas crisis things back in the 70s. And in the second one, I was driving a GTO, a tri-power GTO. Somehow, I got through it. You can get by with less gasoline. You just got to have the right mindset to do it. And back then, the country was, pretty well in unison. We have to do something about it. The way we did it was they imposed a national speed limit of 55 miles an hour. It's hard to believe these days that there was a 55 mile an hour national speed limit. But even more so, they mandated 85 mile per hour speedometers, which was pretty crazy because, hey, at one point, I had money. I bought a new motorcycle back then, and we made a sport of pinning the speedometer because it only went up to 85 miles an hour. It wasn't that tough. But let's get back to that 55 miles an hour. The easiest way for you to cut the amount of money that you spend on gasoline, if you spend a good bit of time driving on a highway at highway speeds, is to just turn down the wick. Man, just go a little bit slower. Leave earlier so you're not in a hurry, and cut your cruising speed by 5 or 10 miles per hour. I'll tell you this, you will see a benefit. You have to measure it, and you have to go out measuring the right way. So if you watch any of my highway MPG videos, I use the same loop when I do highway testing. Try this. Get on your favorite little stretch of highway. Let's say it's a 10-mile stretch. Reset your average MPG gauge as soon as you get on the highway and run that at your normal speed. Maybe it's 75 miles an hour. I don't know. Whatever you drive, your normal cruising speed. And just like stick in a lane, try to stay out of traffic. Just cruise at a steady state, 75. And then see where it ends up at the end of 10 miles. And then, if you want, turn around and come back. Oh, what's this? Sorry about that. Pops has to earn $1. So anyway, try your return loop. Reset your MPG gauge as soon as you get back on, running the same stretch. Now, this time, cut 5 or 10 miles off of it. When you get to the end of the stretch, look at that gauge again. What do you got? I will bet you $5 that if you cut 10 miles per hour out of your cruising speed, you will see a notable increase in fuel efficiency. Why do I say this? Because I've done it over and over and over. I've done it so many times, it's ridiculous. That was a life I led in a previous life before this one. I tested a lot of cars, and I ran that test every week. And every time I did it, when I ran slower, those miles went up, man. The MPGs went up. So that's it, man. Try that. I'm going to make a bigger video when I have time about ways to improve your highway fuel efficiency. But that's it. Number one, I got to jump out now and try to make $1. Literally, like $9. I'll catch you, man. Hopefully I have time this week to make that video. How do I shut this thing off? Thanks for stopping in. We'll see you soon.